Hey, this is Andrew, and I want to talk to you about cover cropping. It's the end of summer, so it's time to think about getting your fall cover crop in. The best type of cover crops are green manure cover crops that you can work into the soil before you plant in the spring. These cover crops can add organic matter, and if you're planting legumes, they can fix nitrogen. Uh, Different cover crops have different characteristics, and as far as I'm concerned, they're all good and essential parts of organic management of your farm. So this is actually a cover crop of crimson clover that I let go to seed. This was planted last year in 2017 in October. Um, Crimson clover is a small seeded cover crop, so I just direct sowed it at a really high rate so I can get a nice stand of crimson clover. I had this entire field was in cover crop of crimson clover, and now it's in winter squash and corn. But this strip was left behind. And one thing that you can see about crimson clover is that if you save the seed stays with the husk. It stays. It's hard to get the seed out of here. So generally speaking, crimson clover is not very good at reseeding itself. There needs to be some mechanical separation of the seed from the seed head. And so a lot of times it's easier to buy crimson clover seed than it is to grow it for yourself. What I found over this field with this crop specifically, when we did the estimation and calculations, it provided around 100 pounds of nitrogen on a per acre basis, which is a significant chunk of the fertility of this field. So by planting crimson clover, it allowed us to reduce costs on other fertilizers that we would need for the winter squash and the corn.